What is up, heroes? This is Midnight Zero, and welcome back to Let's Play Tokyo Dark. In the last episode, we came over here and we found Higashi. He didn't seem to be doing so hot, and we started to learn about the dark past of Ruby and all, and this is like not a very warm, welcoming, like this isn't like the Akiba music in the background or the Shibuya, or not Shibuya, Kabukicho music in the background where it's like pretty cool and everything. This is pretty creepy, so let's get going with it. You can hear the shaking of the door and everything. Got handprints over here too. Here we go. The noise stopped. There's only one thing left to do. Head on inside. Whoa. Is that? Well, I mean, it's definitely Ruby. I don't want you guys to think that, like, I'm not sure about that. But it looks like that sort of, like, staticky, that sort of noise, which makes me think that this is more so memory, not like an actual Ruby, per se. Darn it, Ruby. I can't stand to see you like this. You're not gonna feel better staying cooped up in here. Listen, I got you that photo shoot lined up tomorrow. The one with Masa. Are you even listening? Don't make me go back. I don't want to go out. Let me stay here. What's wrong with you? Oh, such a horrible phrase to say to anyone. What's wrong with you? I hate that. Please, please don't make me. I'm afraid to go. As far as I can tell, all you're afraid of is success. I've fallen over myself to make you a star, but you'll never get anywhere if you lock yourself away. This guy. What? You're not gonna say anything? You can't treat me like this. You can't treat me this way. I gave you your name, your music, and darn near everything else. Oh, but you think you're special, right? Let me break it to you, honey. You're not. There's loads of other girls in this business just like you, and they do what they have, and they do what they have to without complaining about it. Man, I'm like not feeling too bad about Higashi being all dead and everything now. They understand how important it is to keep clients happy. And I'm sorry it's not all butterflies and flowers, but you're not some naive little girl anymore. You're a woman now. Hey, Earth to Ruby, I'm trying to give you some advice here, and you're not even listening. Yikes. Reina. My name is Reina. What'd you just say? Reina? Who's that? Oh yeah, that was the name of some pathetic little foster girl I picked up. You want to go back to being her? Just say the word, and I'll throw you out there myself. If you think you've got it so bad now, let's count the seconds between you hitting those streets and being back in foster care or dead in some gutter. Man, this guy's all... Death might be better than this. No, I would say living... it's tough ethical question. Tough ethical question. Not so talkative now, are we, Reina? Or is it Ruby, the girl who was successful? The girl who could make it if she would just do what she was told? Sorry. I'm sorry. I lost my temper, but you gotta see things my way. You were special. You know that? This guy, he's like all over the place. Like, you're not special. There are hundreds of other girls that would do what they have to like succeed or whatnot. But you were special. You know that? Like, this guy. I see. I saw so much potential in you. Such a beautiful young girl. I wanted to raise you up and show you what life could be. Doing a great job so far. Then you reject me and everything I can offer you. It's a darn shame. Yeah, I mean, like, it doesn't sound like a life that's offering a lot of fun stuff. You're still pretty, Ruby. So pretty. But not when you mope around. Look, I get it. You're a teenager. And you want to cry it out, right? Fine. But when you're done with that, you're going back out there. You think I want to send you to all these little meetings with Masa and guys like him? I'd rather you were successful so we don't have to do that. I'm on your side. If you'd work harder, you wouldn't have to do things like that. Stop crying. You're not a child anymore. I just want to go home. Home? Where do you think you are? You are home. Ugh. This is as good as it's going to get for a girl like you. Tomorrow, you're going to go with Masa and do whatever it is he tells you to do. You'll stop this crying and you'll start making some money. Maybe it was a mistake to think you'd end up being special. Turns out you're just another disappointment. Yikes. Yikes. Gotta get away from this guy. Get away as fast as you possibly can. Is there something left behind? There's something laying on the mattress. It's a newspaper article dated October 24th, 2004. The article's title, One Hit Wonder Ruby Commits Suicide? That can't be. That was over 10 years ago. real name was withheld from the press, but her picture is there. According to the article, Higashi went to her room and found it locked. He called to her, she didn't answer. I thought she must have been tired, he said. She'd been working hard on a new song. He only forced the door when he noticed the smell where he found her hanging from the rafters. She'd hung herself almost 2 days before. Didn't even check on her for 2 days? What? Oh, that's awful. Awful. Probably in this room. There's more. Though Mr. and Mrs. Higashi had adopted her years before, Ruby was not made to work and loved being an idol more than anything in the world. What? That's so the opposite. Her song, Look For Me, will go on sale again this month, with all sales going to various suicide prevention charities. Ugh. I've read enough. The saddest that's in this room is the same awful feeling I felt in the sewers. That's like a little stab at the kind of like, I don't know, superficiality of a lot of like donating money and that sort of thing. And sometimes like, where does the money really go? Does it really go to the right problems? Are we really like solving the problems when this guy is still doing his thing, right? Like, well, he's not anymore. We saw what he looked like a little bit earlier, but did Ruby's like death actually bring about any change for people like Ruby? That's the question. Is it Aina's? Is this what I was supposed to see? Supposed to see? Is there a little kitty? Sometimes it's tough to tell. I don't think I see a little kitty though, so we'll just exit. Back into the wonderful music. Is there gonna be another door shaken? Can I go past this body? No. Are we all good? I think that's all we're supposed to see. I don't think we ever made it into the middle door though, right? Did we? I guess not. Interesting. Well, I think that's all this room has to offer then. Or all this place has to offer. Granted, it was a lot, but I feel sick. That monster. How many girls had Higashi passed around and abused before he was murdered? And Aina. She looked the same as she does now. 16 years old. A child. Higashi had her locked up and she tried to take back control the only way she thought she could. Only she came back. And all that pain and suffering came back with her. When I was in that room, I could feel it like it was my own. And it's not the first time. The dark was steeped in it. As soon as I realized it, it was like the air changed. I can sense a pulse now, like a heartbeat following me. So she has finally delved into the dark. The dark has begun to stalk us. I feel like the dark has changed, but there's more to do. The collector said the mask was a tool to navigate the dark. I need to go to Kamakura and find out what I can. Okay. So I guess now the goal is to head off to Kamakura and explore around with the mask. Are we gonna put on the mask? Ooh, yabai. Or yabe na korea. Wait, why is it only offering me... Okay. Is it just not even offering me a bunch of other places I'm like supposed to be able to go? Alright, yeah, let's head on over to Kamakura. Ooh, I wonder what's gonna happen. Are we gonna plunge into darkness? Are we gonna see what it's like on the other side? I came here to find out about the mask. There's something I've got to do first. 6 months ago, I sent one girl to the morgue and very nearly killed another, huh? Since then, I thought of coming here to apologize to my Kawana countless times, but couldn't will myself to see her and be faced with my failure. I think of the fear and hurt in her eyes, and I feel nothing but shame. For my own peace of mind, I need to tell her the truth about that day, and about how I lost control. I just want to point out real quick, this game's usage of combos is pretty poor, grammatically speaking. Hopefully she can find herself to forgive me enough to help me with my investigation of the mask. Wait, it's fall. Why are the cherry blossoms blooming? It's like nothing's changed since that day. Ooh, I wonder, Detective Ito, are you all there? Are you all mentally with it? Can we head in here? Go away! No visitors! Yikes. Can we get in by some other means? Maybe this little door over here? No, I guess not. Can we get in over here maybe? Doesn't seem so. What if we try knocking again? What if that's what we're supposed to do? Go away, no visitors. We're gonna try it again. Go away, no visitors. One last time. Go away, no visitors. Alright. I'm gonna take it she's not really feeling visitors right now. Just a sneaking suspicion. Oh, figured there'd be an Easter egg or something if we clicked on a crow. But nope, into the woods we go. Off to the shrine. Whoa, this music. This music is not what I expected for a shrine, that's for sure. Cherry blossoms fell gently at my feet as I approached the Kawana family shrine. In front of me was my Kawana, still dressed in the outfit of the shrine maiden. She had seen me approach and stood there frozen and terrified, the same helpless look on her face as when she had a knife to her throat months before. This time, it was me she was terrified of. We were the only two people at the shrine, yet I couldn't shake the feeling of being followed. It's the darkness, Detective Ito, it's the darkness. A familiar presence watching from the shadows. What? What? No. I'm not a big fan of the whole kill her thing. What? Why are all of my options kill her? The mask is showing up. Yeah, can I leave? I'm not really feeling this. I'm gonna choose no options. I'm simply just gonna wait it out. Hopefully Detective Ito acknowledges the craziness of the options that she's being, telepathically sent, and is able to resist them internally. No, I won't do it. Why now? Why her? I don't have to do what you say. I'm not a puppet. I can choose. Whoa, so that could have been bad. That could have been really bad. You, the detective from before, why are you just standing there? Also, real quick, gonna get a little bit meta. That little scenario was kind of a microcosm of a lot of what I think life can be, where if you look at only the choices you're given, it feels like you're being forced into doing something you don't want to do without actually considering the choices that you can actually create for yourself, right? If you're presented with 4 options, it's like all of a sudden you're given 4 things that you can potentially do, and they're all like something you don't want to do. We made ourselves our own option by exploring some path that was different from that, something that we chose to do, which is like just kind of wait it out. You, the detective before, why are you just standing there? Is it over? I'm fine. Sorry to scare you. I'm here to talk to you. See, I've never been good at apologies. I'm sorry for everything I put you through. I've been meaning to talk to you ever since that day. I should have come sooner. You're here to apologize? Now? She's like 6 months later? I didn't hear from anyone in 6 months. The police only talked to me once, and then everyone here started avoiding me and acting like it never happened. I guess that makes me the last person you'd want to see now. After that day, I'm sure some police came by and told you that I was only following procedure, but that's bull. Police in this country don't go around shooting people. I didn't feel myself and lost control, putting you at risk. Sounds vague to say I lost control at such a crucial time, I bet. But that's the truth. The truth. It's strange, isn't it? The cherry blossoms, I mean. It's silly, but every time someone comes here and says how beautiful they are, I get so mad. It's like they don't understand my feelings at all. Interesting. And at least it acknowledges that she's able to see the Sakuras as well. That's selfish, huh? It's not like I want everyone to suffer along with me. I imagine the only other one who understands that is you, detective. Your name's Ito, right? It's so quiet here. It's hard to imagine something like that day in April really happened in a place so peaceful. But it did. I know that you and your partner were only doing what you could to save me, but I wish I could have helped. I felt so helpless. At least you told me the truth. Thank you. That's always good. Honesty is a great policy. You know, I asked Grandma about the mask the red-headed girl was after, and she denied knowing anything. That's not true. But it was a lie. I found one of her old journals at the shrine, and she wrote that the mask was important and had to be hidden away. Why would she lie to me? I'm sick of everyone always trying to protect me by covering everything up. I hate that so much. One of the things that bugs me so much is when people will, withhold the truth, will try to sugarcoat things for me just for like my feelings and such. But a lot of times, it's only when I have the actual concrete information to work with that I can actually make an effective decision or improve or something like that. Grandma hasn't been the same since that day either. She shuts herself up in that old house and mumbles to herself about darkness and purity. I'm so worried about her. My gut tells me that mask has something to do with it. I'm sorry. Listen to me rambling away. I bet you don't care about any of that. The truth is, I think you're right about the mask having something to do with all this strangeness. I actually came here to ask you about it. You think so too? Then let me help you. I don't know anything, but maybe Takashi does. Yo, if we get Mai on our team, that'd be cool. Get a little partner. We don't have Tanaka anymore. But, oh, sorry. Takashi's my brother. He used to live here in Kamakura with me and Grandma, but he left the first chance he got. We talk on the phone all the time, but he refuses to come back and visit. I get the feeling he knows something I don't. He won't even tell me about how my parents died. Yikes. Where does your brother live now? He's an instructor at a kendo dojo in Asakusa in Tokyo. I hear he's a big shot in the kendo world. That's pretty cool. It sounds like he'd be a good place to start. Do you think he'll speak to me? You can try. He's never been very good at opening up to strangers, though. Yeah, I can't imagine if... Well, maybe he cares more about, his sister not knowing than other people not knowing. But I can't imagine he'd be willing to talk to us when he wouldn't talk to his sister about it. It's worth a shot. Thanks for helping me, Mai. Okay, so now we've got a new destination, right? Now we can head over to Asakusa. I have indeed been to Asakusa before with Lizzie, and it was actually a really fun experience. We didn't get to experience it to the extent we wanted to, but definitely worth it. Definitely want to go back. Oh, it's this guy again. What is this? Oh, we can't even chat with him? Can't even mess around with him? Alright, where are we heading up to? Asakusa. I probably should have checked out the info first, given it's our first time heading there, but ooh, I'm excited to see what the music's gonna be like here. Of course, we just get like the chilly, creepy, eerie music. My investigation up to that point led me to believe that finding Takashi Kalana would be difficult and convoluted, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Turns out his kendo dojo is well regarded as a popular training spot for a few national champions, and several of the city's police officers. Wow. The latter made me nervous. The information I was asking for was sensitive, and I didn't want word of my investigation finding its way back to HQ. Yeah, that's a fair point. We don't want HQ to know that she's snooping around still. A few misfired questions could end up with officers knocking on my door, or worse, Yukimura himself calling me up. I had to be cautious. So we gotta be careful then. So I guess it's not exactly very relaxing music, I would say, but it's not bad. Ooh. Takoyaki! We buy octopus balls. Sure. Hello there. Would you be interested in buying some of the finest takoyaki in Tokyo? This isn't the cheap stuff you buy at a food stand at a festival. They'll make you question everything you knew. They will make you question about everything you knew about octopus in ball form. Who can say no to that sales pitch? Sure, I'll take some. Takoyaki! Oishii! Did she just say oishii? That's funny. Takoyaki's pretty good. It's really hot. Lizzie and I had some at a festival once over the summer, actually. Wow, you're right. This is maybe the best takoyaki I've had. Thank you, miss. Best takoyaki on all the islands. Cool. What? What? How did we just become more neurotic for buying takoyaki? What? Where are we at, actually? What's the key? Is it escape? Yeah, I think so. Look at our neurosis. Man. Look at our investigation is at almost 100. We've almost maxed out our investigation, but neurosis is at -39, and our sanity is at -33. Neurosis relaxed, sanity shaken. Man, definitely gonna want to work on that. I don't know exactly what to do. This is probably the place, if I had to guess. Actually, no. What do they got going on here? Tourists, likely. I can hear them speaking English. Ugh, my English isn't so great, so I doubt they'll be of much help, but I wonder what they're talking about. Well, let's listen in. Hello there. This isn't listening, this is actively asking. Hello there, is there something we can help you with? Huh? I don't speak Wait, Japanese? Your Japanese is perfect. As a college professor, if it wasn't, I'd probably be out of a job. I'm no college professor, but I work in a Japanese software company, so I'd be in a bit of trouble too. Don't look at me, I just live here. Well, not in Tokyo, in the suburbs. Whoa, I think you guys might speak Japanese better than I do. I mean, sorry, I just, I never would have thought. Yeah, no, I get the feeling. It's so funny. While I was in Japan with Lizzie for a few weeks, probably a month or so actually. Lizzie is Chinese, so she looks Asian, whereas I'm very white. And it was really funny. Every time we'd go somewhere, people would immediately like start speaking Japanese usually, to kind of feel out if we knew English or not, or if we were speaking English or Japanese. But they would always speak to her first. But I've taken Japanese for a couple years. I've lived in Japan for a couple summers, and so I've got pretty solid Japanese skills. But Lizzie doesn't like know much at all. So it was always really funny when they'd like speak to her, and then I would reply in Japanese, and then they'd like kind of have to figure it out that like, oh, he's the one that knows Japanese. Would you prefer to speak in English instead? No, I mean, no, please. Japanese is fine. Sorry, I wasn't meaning to be nosy. I guess I don't see people wearing yukata this late in the year. Is there a festival or something? No. We come to Asakusa every year, and the yukata became part of the tradition after a while. Guess it makes us stand out more than we already do, huh? Don't knock tradition, Tony. Admittedly, my legs are a little cold, though. Okay. That was pretty neat. Make excuse to leave. Lol, I know that feeling so well. Alright, let's ask about Takashi's dojo. You guys come here every year? You must know the area pretty well by now. I'm looking for a kendo dojo, where a Takashi Kawana works. It should be in this area. Kawana, why does the name seem so familiar? Oh right, he's that kendo instructor at the dojo right behind us. People say he's some kind of prodigy. I wouldn't be surprised if he became a master in time. Supposedly he's very particular about who he trains. I suppose he doesn't want to waste his time with people who aren't serious. Makes sense when you think about it. With how good he is, he must get a ton of wannabe kendo masters coming to him. Seems like he trains a lot of police too. In the time we've been standing here, we've seen a few come in and out. All that, and I think he's still in his 20s. For someone so young, he must be under a lot of pressure. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. I've heard talk of an interdepartmental kendo tournament. It's become a matter of pride for the different regional departments. I wish my work did martial arts competitions between departments. Nothing would work out the unspoken tension between me and my boss quite like a good smack to the jawline. Yikes. Police fighting each other, huh? That must be pretty brutal. I mean, I guess police in Japan don't really have to use force all that much, though. I actually saw on Reddit the other day, there's a pretty funny clip in Fukuoka of some like Japanese bikers like doing donuts and stuff in an intersection and weaving around some cop cars before they like pulled away and just basically messing around with the police. And I was like, whoa, I would not expect that in Japan, but also like it's the first time I've really heard of, or at least seen somewhat ish even through that sort of medium, people really kind of messing with the Japanese police. Yeah, anyway, how do you know so much about the dojo anyway? I mean, I live in Shinagawa and I don't know anything that specific about it. You see, it says so right here in the dojo's flyer. He was out here about 10 minutes before you came handing them out. Kinda seemed a little prickly, so we didn't talk to him though. I admit it would have been much cooler if we'd known that off the top of our heads. But we're glad we were able to help you regardless. Ooh, I wonder if we can have a copy of the flyer. Makes me feel a little silly now, trying to learn more about him from a flyer. Considering he trains so many police, I'm surprised I never heard of him until now. Are you associated with the police somehow? Now she's like, oh, backpedal. Huh? Who? Me? No, of course not. I'm an investigator, see? Like a private detective. Listen, if anyone comes by asking about a female detective, just, sorry, I don't speak Japanese, right? Love it. Absolutely love it. Exactly. I appreciate it. Anyway, I should get going. Sorry to bother you. Thanks for the information, guys. Our pleasure. Good luck at the dojo. Let us know if you learn any kendo tricks. The men in the department always puffed out their chests when they talked about the kendo competitions, like it was going to impress me or something. Never paid it much attention. Typical guys. Still, it's strange that someone related, however faintly, to the mask has yet another tie to my old life. Takashi Kawana seems like an interesting guy, but very serious and not keen on strangers. At least I didn't have to use any English. That would have been a disaster. Okay, so that's pretty neat. So we can check out, I'm afraid that we're gonna like try and, hang out with him or something like that. And he's just gonna be like, I don't have time for you. What is this? Inside is the interior of a traditional tea shop, but it doesn't look like anyone's been there recently. Oh, okay. Alright, I guess. And then is this the dojo? Where's the entrance to the dojo? This must be the dojo. This looks like the dojo I was looking for. It has a very traditional aesthetic, much like Asakusa in general. But anyways, we are going to head into the dojo in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It started off pretty dark again, getting into Ruby and a bit of her life, or Reina, and a bunch of her life, her suicide, and then moving on to apologizing. And here we are in Asakusa, a new area. We're going to check out the dojo, of course, and hopefully unravel another connection to the mask and that dark history and what's going on. The darkness seems to be following us and getting stronger, so hopefully we don't have to worry about that too much anymore. No meeting new people or meeting someone and all the options are just kill her, or kill him. That would be less than ideal. But anyways, until the next episode, this is Mim90, and this mission is complete.